Hey everyone, we're going to take a quick look at Brandt Snedeker, this most recent winner on the PGA Tour, and what he does well. And I put two things to highlight on here for you. One is his head, and the other is his sternum, and that's that red line right there, kind of running right through his body. You're going to see how still he keeps them, or how there's really not a lot of movement in either one of them, and that's going to be critical for his ball striking and really what he was able to do in the win. So as he takes it back, you can see that there's almost absolutely no motion in his head as the club comes to about hip high, and then as his left shoulder starts to tuck underneath his chin, you can see his head turns back, but it still stayed relatively tall. He does have a little bit of just flex in the knees at this point, which is why you see it coming down just a little bit, but really it stayed in the same spot. And as we get into this backswing position, you can see that his spine is still in the exact same angle. That's going to be critical to returning the golf club to where we want to get to. Now, as he transitions, he's got kind of a little weird hitch right here. He's going to push the club out away from his body just a little bit before he slots it. But you can see he bumps right back into position that he left in the backswing and gets his head and spine right in the exact same spot he was at address, coming back down into impact. And when you can do this, you can ensure a quality strike on the golf ball because there hasn't been any movement. There's been no variation from setup to impact. And that's how these guys are really able to make such good, crisp contact on the golf ball all the time. And you can see his spine angle here has actually leveraged just a little bit, and it's actually increased from this angle, which is going to give him a little bit extra distance. When you're playing in the wind, you're actually probably not going to lean back as much. You're going to try to stand up over the ball just a little bit more and compress it to control the trajectory a little bit. But if you can accomplish these two things, keeping your head still, not necessarily perfectly still, but not so it's moving up and down, and then really rotating around that spine angle, you're going to find yourself hitting a lot crisper iron shots and becoming much more consistent. So I hope that's helped. You. Congrats to Brandt Snedeker, and looking forward to watching the Waste Management in Phoenix this week.